football lovers, someone number 52. Welcome back to Football Trends with me, QB. Now, in today's video, I will be giving you some of the latest news or the latest update when it comes to our favorite club, which is, the almighty big Kaizer Chiefs. But anyways, before we do get there, there's something that I'm gonna be asking from you. Please do make sure that you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, and also if you click bell notification, make sure that you click that bell notification so that next time when I post a new video, you will be notified and be able to watch, the latest news and everything that is happening. And I know currently a lot of you are still waiting to hear the announcement of the new head coach, which, by the way, I did speak with you yesterday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And as essentially, there's a little bit of mine who told me, by this week, we might be getting the announcements. And yeah, I'm waiting for that. But also today, I've got, some further more details in terms of what will be happening throughout the week. So currently, there's updates that I've just received in terms of the club. So tour on the 19th of June, which will be this Friday, the team and the technical staff is expected to be at Naturena, where they will be assessed for the preseason. Because remember, we are going to, I think, Europe, in Germany for preseason. Currently, we did see a photo of Kaizer Jr., where he took it with the FCV Mainz or Mainz. I don't know how it's pronounced, but somewhere along there or those lines. So it is a German Bundesliga. Quite interesting. Last when we went to Europe, we went to Netherlands, and we did not play the senior level of football. Mostly with just only 2 or 3 games where we managed to play with, the professional league. But this season or this time around, things might be different. That's what I'm hoping for. It will depend on the day, but we did see when it comes to the preparations, because remember, Kaizer Jr. is not currently in the country. He's still out there, trying to figure out and trying to work out something that will be very good for us or for the club. We will be preparing for this new coming season. And also, we do know that we are waiting for the new head coach to be announced. So as I'm being told, is that the players should be there. They will be giving us those players. Players are expected to meet with the new coach, the new technical staff. It's not new at this point because Ukochi was there before, but there are players who are new, who did not, know Coach Fernando de Cruz. Players like Flavio Silva, Etiosa Ekotaro, Asanele Velepai, Luke Batman. They do not know this coach. It's not someone that they do know. Ethan Chislet, you name them. All those players that did not get an opportunity or the chance to work alongside Coach Fernando de Cruz. But the rest of them, Umfundo Vilagazi, the young Mtutuzi Shapalala, all those other players, they do know this coach and they know they've worked with him. We've been following their preseason Lapana Iteki, not Netherlands. Netherlands was the recent one before now going to this one that we're going to, Germany, and also the first ever one. Taking. But anyways, moving on, we can expect to see the players being assessed, trying to make sure with Baba Cheka on medicals, physical and everything else, to see if Abachita they are, well in the rights to travel. Because you do remember when we went to, I think, Turkey, we did not have I don't know if it was Edmondson, Dove, or who, but there was a player who did not travel with the rest of the team because of an injury. So they had to leave that player behind. And there were other players as well who left early. I think this guy, Bongani Sam, that was a player that was signed by the club before the coach could arrive to the club. And he was never used. Not even a single game, just because he was not a player that was approved by the head coach. Maybe Fernando de Cruz was the one who liked the player and said, definitely bring us this player, we can be able to use him, but at the end of the day ended up not being used. So as we will see, maybe Jomba Akubile Manje, he might say otherwise, bring him back. But one thing I do know is Coach Fernando de Cruz is a little bit fond of the youngsters. I know I've been saying this with every other coach that has been coming to Kaizer Chiefs, but honestly speaking, if you look at how Umjita, loves his football, how he's training, even during the training sessions, you can see how well invested he is when it comes to the young players. I'm not too sure when it comes to protection, because one thing we do know about Coach Nabi is that he used to protect, the youngsters a lot more than we would care to admit. I've made an example with Nkosana Mbotu. I'm not going to go back there, but it is something that has happened, and you understand what was the situation when it comes to that. So yeah, we will be seeing a lot when it comes to this new head coach, and obviously I'm hoping they do get to announce this week, because you see now Sasenji on the 15th, it's a Monday, we still have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday before Abachita could be potentially going back to Naturena. Maybe they would have announced the head coach by then, despite Ujazikam Town saying on the 26th of July. 26th of July is way too far, guys. It is way too far. By mandate, I believe by now a club like Kaizer Chiefs should have, just made on the announcement already, like make it official. But I did talk with you guys on the 12th. I think Coach Fernando de Cruz was landing here in SA. Do not have proof, I know, but I do trust my sources. Hopefully you also trust me, because at the end of the day, I'm one of your sources. So yeah, with that being said, we have to wait and see. But Indonji says your coach has signed, sealed 2 years with an option to extend. Same deal. The difference is the fact that he is the head coach, and also he will be working alongside one of the members that he accumulated for himself, according to the report, or according to my sources, the technical staff that he will be working with. So I don't know who they are, but we are hoping and waiting and anticipating in terms of that. Okay, this is the guy, this is what is happening, and all of that. But for now, all I can say is, Bafetu, I cannot wait for us to get to Germany for the preseason. We need to prepare for this coming new season. We've seen people are serious. Cedric Kaizer already. He has fired, other players like Asabafoni, same as coach Khalil Ben Yusuf. They are busy, they are working, doing what needs to be done. So one thing I've noticed about those 4 coaches, Nabi, Fernando de Cruz, Cedric Kaizer, and also Khalil Ben Yusuf, it's that whatever they did here at Naturena has had a huge impact on their, careers overall outside the world, because right now they are doing, everything that they can to be at different levels and different clubs because of what they have managed to do here at Naturena. But anyways, those are just my words. I'm hoping to see what is going to happen with the club in the coming few days. Well, for now, I will keep you updated and posted. Please just make sure that you like the video. Don't forget, Joe Magshilo in the beginning of the video, subscribe and click on the bell notification. Peace.